Hi guys, it's me back again with my first video in a while. I know that what was that, like maybe November-ish, I said that I was going to start filming every week and putting up 3 videos a week, and I really tried, but just that like stretch of time, like November and like October, November, December, and even like the beginning of January, I was doing a lot of traveling. So and my schedule was just so hectic that there really wasn't time for me to be filming and producing videos. I also had some issues with getting a new camera, which I still haven't gotten. I'm filming on an iPhone, but I did just upgrade with like my monthly contract and things like that, or whatever that's called. So I got the newest iPhone, so hopefully the quality at least is a little better. But yeah, we should be working with a full functioning camera in about a month or so. So hopefully like mid-March, we'll have a full functioning camera. But yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a quick little update before we get on into today's video. So the video I have for you guys today is going to be the first of my want or waste. So basically what this video is I'm going through kind of the new releases coming up that have been announced, and I'll say, you know, whether it's something that I want, whether I, you know, may buy it or I'm interested in it. And I'll tell you if I think it's a waste. So basically something that I don't like, something that, you know, they shouldn't have launched really, and I'll give you like all the reasons and things like that. Go ahead and get started. So first thing I'm looking at is the Melt Cosmetics Better Than Roses collection. So it looks like there are 2 highlighters and 3 kind of lip kit sets. There's like a liquid lipstick and a liner. Obviously pictures will be up so that you can see them. So from this, I am interested in the like more like copper colored highlighter. And I'm also interested in the dark purple lipstick. That's really cool. It's called Sequel. It looks really nice. Like I said, I'm interested in it. I probably don't need another like vampy purple lipstick, but the highlighter I'm definitely gonna throw on my wish list. It looks amazing. I haven't tried their highlighter formula yet, so it'll be kind of like a first impressions for the brand as a whole. And then next up, I have Benefit Cosmetics has released 2 deeper shades for their Hoola bronzer. So they're going to release Hoola Caramel and Hoola Toasted. I've heard great things about the Hoola bronzers, but I've never been able to try it because the original one is like lighter than my skin tone. So the fact that they've gone 2 shades darker than what the original one is incredible. I'll definitely be checking it out. I'll probably go in store to swatch it, see that it actually works as a bronzer for my skin tone. But if it does, I'm definitely going to pick that up. It's about time they finally did that. I know people have been asking for like years for them to do it, so I'm glad that they finally did. Looks like we have 4 face palettes. So we have the Cheerleaders Pink Squad palette, which just looks like it has a couple of their, you know, more famous products. These, the Cheerleaders Bronze Squad, which again is a lot of their box blushes, and then 2 like 3-pan mini palettes. None of those I'm particularly interested in. They're just kind of, they put these same things out like every year, a couple times a year. I think it's kind of boring. They're not like new products, they're just reiterations of things that they already have. That one I think is definitely a waste. Then we have the Too Faced Pretty Mess collection. So there's some lip kits, an eyeshadow palette, there's a face glow shimmer, and there's a highlighter. I'm not really all that interested in this collection. Too Faced in general doesn't really like get me hyped for just about for really anything they've released in the last maybe like 3 or 4 years. The only thing out of this collection I see myself picking up is probably the highlighter. But everything else I think is a waste. The eyeshadow palette is, you know, it's pinks and burgundies and like neutral shades, golds and stuff. So I think that's something that everyone has. It's also I hate when companies do this where they make like unusual like pan layouts. I know it's similar to the Dose of Colors, the Hidden Treasure palette. And as much as I love that palette and I wanted it, I couldn't buy it because I know it just like the layout of it would drive me insane. Same thing with this palette. Like even if I didn't have all these colors like 10 times over, just the layout of the palette would make me not want to buy it. And then they have like some glitter injections and things like that, which I'm really not all that interested in. So I think as a whole, that collection is pretty much a waste. But I may check out the highlighter. Then, in like one of the most surprising collaborations to come out is Maybelline and Puma. Like, where does that even come from? I don't think anyone saw that coming. That's such like, I understand that Puma does kind of these collabs with like different brands outside of their norm, just like fashion thing. Like they did the shoe collection with MAC and things like that. But like of all the makeup brands, I think I'd expect them to collab with, Maybelline is not one of them. But that being said, the collection looks great. So they've got a gorgeous highlighter. It's like a kind of pinky golden shade. It's beautiful. They've got 5 lip colors, all in really nice shades that I'd definitely be into. And then I've got a face duo stick. Now that I'm not as into. First of all, I'm not really into like cream products for the face, like blush and bronzer and things like that. And I know that kind of the older version of this for Maybelline wasn't all that great, so I'll probably skip on that. And then they also have smut, like eyeshadow stick duos, and those also look really nice. That's like a darker and a lighter shade. One maybe matte, but I'm still seeing some shimmer. And there's at least 1 or 2, I think the purple one and then the brown one, and those I'm going to pick up. So this collection as a whole is definitely a want. I'm definitely going to pick up probably the majority of the lipstick shades. I absolutely want that highlighter. And also pick up a few of those eyeshadow stick duo things as well. So overall, really great. And the packaging on this is all like a nice light purple. It's super cute. So go Maybelline on that one. Then we're looking at the spring release from NARS. So they've done some lip balms. I don't know, I'm not super into like high-end lip balms like that with like just like a hint of color. Like either I'm gonna wear color or I'm not. That's kind of how I am. And I already have a lip balm that I know and love, so that one's a maybe. Too Fair, the kind of mauve-y one does look nice. Depending on the color and, I mean not the color, depending on the price, and kind of how I'm feeling, that's a maybe, but I'm not super into that. And they're releasing some new glosses. I don't think I've ever tried the NARS gloss. Nope, that's a lie. I do have, I think, 2 of their glosses. Yeah, I have 2 of their glosses. One of which I don't think I've used yet, but it's a pretty nice formula. And the shades they're releasing, there are a few of them that I'm kind of interested in. They're shades that I don't already have in my lip gloss collection. So I'll probably check out at least the few shades that I'm interested in on that. Then we have a cheek palette. So the cheek palette itself isn't bad. but I feel like it looks a lot like the cheek palette they just put out last spring. Like it's the exact same colors. So because I already have that one, I'm not gonna pick up this one. But if you missed that one out, then I definitely think you should go ahead and pick this one up. And then they have a new liquid blush in the shade Sex Appeal, similar to, I think they have like a powder blush in that shade, but that shade's just entirely too light for my skin tone, so I'll be passing on that. Next up, from Fenty Beauty, we have 3 new Stunna lip paint shades and 2 new Killawatt highlighters. So the highlighters are in the shade Wada Brat, which is a baby pink shade, and Chills, which is an icy blue. I'm gonna pass on both of those just because they're not highlighter shades I've ever really used, and I have like the ABH Moonchild kit, so when I do want an unusual shade like that, I already have it, so that's not really interesting me. But for these lip paints, so there are 3 shades. There's Unlocked, which is a vivid pink, Unattached, which is a coral, and Undefeated, which is a like sultry purple. So I'll probably pick up Undefeated, which is the purple, and Unattached, which is the coral. I'm not gonna pick up the pink just because I'm really not a big fan of pink, and just about anything that's not a blush or an eyeshadow. So like clothes and lip colors and things like that, I'm not into it. Only in like a fun eyeshadow look or in a blush, obviously, because blush should be realistically kind of pink. So yeah, I'll pick up those 2 colors and I'll probably skip on everything else. From MAC, we have their MAC Boom Boom Bloom. So this is their, I'm guessing their Chinese New Year? No, they already did their Chinese New Year collection. So I guess they're just gonna do their spring collection this year. So we've got 5 lipsticks, and kind of varying shades of pink. Those I'll probably skip on. Actually, there's one that's like a little more of like an orange tone pink. That one I may pick up because that looks like a nice shade. But the other ones I'll probably skip on. There's 4 glosses, again in varying shades of pink. There's a plummy one though that I may pick up. That's the shade, hold on, let me see. Heart Melter, so I'll pick up that one probably. And the lipstick shade that I was talking about is High Fructise. Then there is an eyeshadow palette that's just like a bunch of more neutral browns, so that's definitely a skip. And then there's a Cherry Blossom Scented Prep and Prime. I think I'll pick that one up. I use Prep and Prime spray all the time. I have the regular one, the coconut scented one, and the matte one. I think it's a great spray. Like the non-matte one I use just kind of as a refresher if like my face is powdery or anything. And the matte one I use kind of as like a finishing to like hold everything in. But I know that I use the product a lot, so I think that's something I'd probably pick up. Then there are 2 highlight powders. One of them is a like pinky tone, the other one's like a golden tone. I'll probably end up picking up the gold one because that looks super cute. And I have a highlighter obsession, what can I say? I think I've already like committed to buying like 4 different highlighters. I've committed to buying 4 different highlighters. As you can tell, this is a point of issue for me. I need to go on a highlighter no buy, which I will after I buy all these new ones coming out. And in the Andy makeup spectrum, we have a new palette from Andy Candy Makeup. This is their Sweet Tooth palette. It's an interesting kind of color combination. So it's like some neutral shades. You've got a white and a black, a blue, a purple, a kind of coral shade, a dark like red, and then a pink. That just seems like such a disjointed palette to me. I feel like that doesn't, I feel like it doesn't work as like a cohesive palette. So I think I'm gonna be skipping that one. Then from Girl Boss Cosmetics, they have the Queen palette. That's gonna launch on the 10th. What's today? Today's the 8th. Today's the 9th. Today's the 9th. So yeah, that'll launch tomorrow. It's a cute palette. I definitely like the color scheme. It's like that kind of romantic pinks and things like that. I think I'm gonna have to skip it. I am on a palette low buy. I'm on a palette and a lipstick low buy this year. So it has to be something kind of really extraordinary to get me to buy it. And I know I have these shades in my collection already, so there's really no need. Then from Max Up the Makeup Cosmetics, we have their Flower Child palette, which is just a like explosion of color. It's super bright, super, super pretty. Ooh, I'm being tempted. Ooh, okay. This is hard because I want it. I love the color scheme here. It's a super cohesive palette. It's kind of almost a full rainbow, but not quite. I think if you don't have these shades already, you should definitely pick this up. They are a new brand, so maybe you want to wait a little while to see kind of what happens in terms of like quality. But in terms of like the color and the packaging, they are on point. I think it's so cute. But I know that I have these colors already in my collection, so that's kind of where my drawback is. I don't know, that one's gonna go in the maybe. Then from Blush Tribe, they've just revealed their new Neon Dreams palette. Oh my god, oh my god. This palette is incredible. It's literally just all the neon shades you'd ever need. I know they just came out with like neon pigments, which I also want to pick up, and I'm definitely picking up this up. This is like something so brand new. Like you occasionally can have like I know like ABH did a neon like yellow in their Prism palette, but to have like an entire palette of nothing but neons, I'm sold. That's going on the wish list. I want it yesterday, so definitely will be picking that up. Then from Doll Beauty, they have their new Sweet Treats palette. So on this, you're getting 17 eyeshadows and 2 like pigment pots. This is super cute. It's like orange, yellow, and pink. Oh, this is another one that's like, I want it. I know I have these shades. I know for a fact that I have these shades in my collection 10 times over. But the packaging's so cute. The colors are so cute. I might be buying this. It's gonna go in the maybe pile for now because it's not like necessary 100%, but I just want it. It's so cute. I definitely am gonna like be watching out for that. Okay, next up from Black Moon Cosmetics, we have their new Black Metal Liquid Lipstick in the shade Deville. I'm gonna go with Deville. So it's like a red metallic shade. This is stunning. The swatches on this look absolutely beautiful. I'm not super big into like the metallic trend, but I think that you can kind of tone it down a little bit, especially when it comes to like red metallics. I think those are the easiest to kind of wear and pull off. And with like a dark kind of lip liner and that just kind of in the center, like blended out, I think that'd be stunning. so that's definitely going on the want list. Then from Pixie Beauty, they just launched their new Hydrating Milky collection. So you're getting a hydrating mist, a hydrating serum, a tonic, a makeup remover, a cleanser, a lotion, and a peel. I'm definitely interested in trying these. I've been really into hydrating products, especially as we're like coming out of the winter months where my skin's been kind of dehydrated with all the cold air kind of sucking all that moisture out. So yeah, I'll definitely probably pick up the tonic and the lotion, probably, maybe the cleanser as well. I kind of wish they launched this a few months ago, because I think going into like winter season, this would have been so great to have. But I'll still definitely pick it up. I still think it's a great product. We have Tarte launching a new foundation. This is the Face Tape Foundation. This launches on the 15th at Tarte and Ulta. I'm not sure about this one, because Tarte has a bad history with foundations, as we'll remember. There was the issue where like there just wasn't a shade range. This time they have done better. They have a 50 shade lineup. I still think it's not great on either end of the spectrum, both light and dark. But I can recognize an effort being made. But my kind of concern is that they have a history of just repackaging old products, like same formula, same everything, just updating the packaging and the name and calling it a new product. So I have to wonder if this isn't just the same foundation that they released last year, just with the new packaging and a new name, because this is called the Face Tape, which makes me think that it's just like the concealer in a foundation form, which is exactly what the last one was. So I'm a little skeptical on that. I'll wait to see some reviews on that one before I think about trying that out. Going back to MAC again for two separate collections, it looks like. So we have the Art Library collection. So that comes with two eyeshadow palettes. I can't tell. Three eyeshadow palettes and three lipsticks, I guess, to match each of the eyeshadow palettes. So these palettes actually look really good. So there's one kind of colorful one, there's a neutral, like a warm neutral one, and then a cool neutral one. I think these look great. The cool neutral one I'll probably skip. That one's called Nude Model. But the colorful one, which is called Flamboyant, looks incredible. If the quality on that is up, then I'm definitely willing to pick that up. And the kind of warm neutral one called It's Designer also looks fabulous. And the lipsticks that go along with them are Wouldn't You Get It, Soar, and Down to an Art. I think Soar, which is like kind of a lipstick version of their famous lip liner, is definitely on my list. I love that lip liner, and so I'd love to have it in a lipstick form. And then Down to an Art is like a kind of peachy nude, which is always my weakness, so I'll definitely I more than likely pick that one up as well. So this is their Hyper Real, I guess, launch. So there's two Hyper Real Glow palettes, one in Get Lit, which is like a lighter version, and one in Shimmy Peach, which is a like more medium dark version. I definitely see myself picking up the Shimmy Peach palette. I think those are really nice shades, and like I said, I have a weakness for highlighters that I have yet to like get under control. Then we have two Hyper Real prep sets. So it looks like you're getting the Fix Plus pink and gold. Well, there's two sets. There's a pink one and there's a gold one. So you're getting the Fix Plus, the glow ones with like the shimmer in them. You're getting the strobe cream in whichever color matches the shade, and I'm not sure what that third product is, but yeah, it's there, something along those lines, I'm sure. Those are interesting. I might actually pick up the gold version of it, because I don't think I have that strobe cream, and I don't have that Fix Plus, and we've already established that I have a Fix Plus problem. So I think I may pick that gold one up. I think that's a nice kind of value set as well. And I think that's gonna do it for this round of Wanderways. Let me know what you thought. Let me know your opinions on some of the products. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know what new releases you're super interested in recently. Also, if you are curious about the look that's on my face right now, this will go up in a video on Tuesday. It's a 3 looks 1 palette. I'm not going to spoil anything. You'll have to watch on Tuesday to figure it out. But definitely a really great palette, and that'll be a great video. It should be up on Tuesday, like I said. So definitely stay tuned for that. Subscribe, you know, if you want to see how we made this fun thing happen. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!